Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the MDM Minute. Today we're going to do a video around the second generation of Terra Resonators. And there is 3 in the current lineup of the second generation. We have the Tornado, the Typhoon, and the Black. In the first lineup of the successful Terra Resonators, we had 4, and they span the gamut from the mini all the way up to the XL, and they were amazing in what they do and how they delivered. In this particular lineup, I took all of the knowledge learned in the first generation and incorporated it into the second. So the first one to be released was the Tornado. Okay, the Terra Resonators are a line of products that far exceed an explanation that you're going to learn in this video. They are energy generators to a degree that is just unfathomable by the human mind and what they are able to accomplish and help people with day in and day out. But generally, the easiest way to use them is to just place something on top. Each one has a laser engraved quartz crystal plate, okay? They're lab grown and they contain no memories of everywhere they've been. Each one is a different configuration of symbols and how they're placed, the energetic channels on how the energy moves, and all of that energy always gets pushed underneath the quartz crystal plate into a piece of jet which vibrates and then pushes all that energy up. So a lot of people ask me how to use these devices in your everyday life, and obviously that's a great question. And I always tell them that everything I build is a toolbox, and in that toolbox is all potentiality. You can do everything and anything you want to do as long as you experiment. And these tools are used to be experimented with, folks. That's what they are. They're tools to help you achieve a greater sense of enlightenment in some aspects, to help you push the envelope, to help you think outside the box. You know, when you have the ability to unlimit your thinking, you have innately the ability to unlimit your thinking. And the Terra Resonator lines are a set of tools that help you do that. Now we're going to start with the Tornado. The Tornado is made from a wood composite. Okay, it has uncut rubies, 1 gram pieces of multivite 4 and 4, a really beautiful piece of jet, and underneath the jet is an inverted pyramid with 4 symbols. Now, these symbols here around the side, okay, we start with earth. These are the 4 earth elements. So we start with earth, air, water, and fire. And why do we do that? Because everything that the Terra Resonators do is they use free energy. They draw up energy from Gaia and activate. Okay, so everything in existence has a true name. And that true name can come in the form of a symbol, the form of a spoken word, a tone, an octave, a frequency, and so forth down the line. The true names, when you know them, help harness the power of that true name. When you use the 4 earth elements, it's working in perfect harmony with the energy from Gaia to be brought up through the energetic channels, brought down through the channels into the jet, and then it's pushed up. Now inside that inverted pyramid, you'll see the 4 earth symbols again. And in here, of course, we have the I am. Some of the most I am powerful symbols that I like to use is source, energy, presence, and love. And it creates this beautiful symphony, this choreographed balance of energy. And anything that you place on here, from supplements to food to drink, in 33 seconds, once the device is activated, they are vibrating at a level that you can't imagine. And there are tons and tons of written video testimonials about the effects of what the first and second generation can do for people. Now, The Tornado is just beautiful. It's actually very portable. People take these on vacation with them, and you know, they'll pull them out in the bar, they'll throw a drink on there for 33 seconds and the alcohol completely tastes different. It'll take the acidity out of wine. It'll, you know, if you're used to getting a headache, not that I am, after drinking at night, there is no more headaches. They're just beautifully crafted, okay, and they're meant to serve you for a long time to come. Now, if you want to move up a little bit, we can look at something like the Typhoon. And the Typhoon is really just a beautifully crafted masterpiece. Okay, again, this guy is sporting a 6x6 by 1/4 inch laser engraved lab grown quartz crystal, 2 to 4 gram moldavite pieces, and a symphony of stones underneath, everything from lapis lazuli to clear quartz. And again, in the middle is that inverted pyramid that allows you to take all of that earth energy once it's drawn up, pushed into the channels, excites the jet, and the jet pushes all of that energy up into the quartz crystal, allowing the quartz crystal to vibrate. Okay, this quartz crystal is lab grown. There is no memories associated with it. There's no energy in there. They were birthed for one purpose, the purpose of the Terra Resonator. They are pure and incredibly powerful. So again, this allows a person to experience this technology on a much broader scale. You can put larger objects on here. You know, I put toothpaste on there. I throw carrots on there, fruit, any type of food, okay? It's just, you're only limited by your imagination, okay? So again, moving around, we have the symbols, we have these just absolutely magnificent energy channels that are just channeling it. And believe me, folks, these things take a long time to engineer and to produce. They are very, very complicated to put together because, you know, the act of choosing the stones that go into it is actually a hand process on all three of them. And when you have thousands of pieces of moldavite and different types of gemstones, it's you know, putting them together is a very daunting process because they all have to be choreographed perfectly. Now, if the Typhoon isn't big enough for you, let's move on to the Daddy. This is an otherworldly Terra Resonator on every level, and I mean that for a couple of different reasons. One, we're using moldavite. Okay, moldavite comes from another world. It was brought here by a couple meteors, one in the Czech Republic and another one up in the Netherlands, I believe. We use certified meteorites from the Campo down in Argentina. Okay, these are just beautiful pieces of certified meteorite that have a lot of weight. I think they're between 20 to 40 grams each, depending on which one you get. And you can just feel the otherworldliness. Now, when this product is activated, it's just putting out so much energy. So let's take a look at the boat. This is the centerpiece, okay? What we're looking at here is a spiral. Okay, that all that energy is being pushed out from. And of course, going around, we have the 4 earth element symbols. We have, again, source, energy, presence, and love. And all of this is just being brought up by these just beautiful energetic channels in a balanced, you know, this symphony that is just unfolding before you. You know, you can look at great pictures of these things and even 4K videos like this, but until you actually have experienced the power of what these products can do, it's unfathomed. It's absolutely beautiful the way they produce. Okay, so again, we're gonna put this guy back in here. And of course, the boat sits underneath a 10 by 10 by 1/4 inch lab grown laser engraved flower of life. Okay, and the posts, again, are just, there's just so much engineering that has gone into these to make them just absolutely perfect. Now, these are done from a steel composite. There's a lot of weight to these. Each one that is produced is unique to itself. It has all these little kind of quirky things, even in the box that's fabricated for it. Each one is completely different. And the important piece here is, folks, that you don't pick these products, they pick you. If you are drawn to them, then you get one. The product, the consciousness behind the products is always picking you. Now again, a byproduct of the entire Terra Resonator line is the ability to manifest very quickly in some cases. And that is all done in the art of knowingness and how to craft an intention. I've done multiple videos around, you know, how to manifest on these magnificent pieces of spiritual technology. And you don't want to be coy or quaint, you want to be direct when you're writing your intention. You want to start it off with words like I am. You want to write it on old parchment paper and fold it up in some type of whacked out geometry and put it on top. These devices use free energy. Once they are activated, they don't stop. Okay, they just continue to push out energy. You know, here's an example of a piece of uncut ruby that's in there. There's 8 of them in this particular one. They're just beautiful to behold. And when they're activated simply by putting your attention on the ensemble and saying those 8 magical words, I honor the space in which you exist, that's all it takes. That's it. And they are done and they are ready to go. They are activated, and the energy, if you put your hand over it, you can just feel it. It's almost like, you know, resistance as you push down to it, because it's just vibrating at a crazy high level. This is the current lineup for the Terra Resonators, and in the upcoming week we're going to be having a lot of special deals on these, as we have a lot in inventory and we want to get them into as many people's hands obviously as we can. Thanks folks, have a beautiful weekend.